guys, welcome in. This is episode 20 of Two Girls Chirping. I'm Lauren.
I'm Abby.
Today we're talking about the PWHL.
Part 3. We were talking about Montreal Victoire and
Yes.
the Boston Fleet.
Oh my god, I'm stoked. They have the best jerseys.
Dude,
They have
I'm
the
saving
best
Montreal
unis.
for last because I don't think that we have hidden the fact that they're our favorite PWHL team at all.
I don't know anything
These are my
about
top
them
two.
other than the banger uniform.
Well, you're gonna know. They've got an iconic uniform, and they've also got probably the most iconic female hockey player ever. There's no probably.
Well, she is. I really love the Ottawa Charge, so
I like the Ottawa Charge too.
It's gonna be difficult.
Boston Fleet, if we're going strictly based off of logos, they're my second favorite.
Oh yeah, I think they have the second best, 100%.
Yeah, but first
and foremost,
Four Nations.
Four Nations. Oh my god!
Oh my
it's
god!
So fun. I did not understand what we were getting into. I thought it was just gonna be like a little fun tourney. I didn't realize we were going to war.
No, this is war.
I didn't realize that we weren't actually friends and that everyone actually hated each other.
Yeah, girl.
Whew.
They said we might be teammates in the regular season, but this ain't it. This ain't that. This is war.
They'll be out here being like, oh, I'm gonna miss not playing with them, and then absolutely body slam their brain into the next century. I'm like, what?
Dude.
Oh my god, the Kachuk brothers.
The Kachuk brothers.
Of it all.
Dude, they are single-handed. Like, they are doing that thing. This tournament is probably the best that they've ever played. I think ever.
Team USA, Team Canada is the best hockey game I've ever seen in my life thus far.
I will go back and watch that when I'm sad.
I knew that I didn't understand what we were getting into when we started out with like Sweden and Canada and just the level of aggression.
Yeah.
And not aggression. Aggression's not the right word for that game. The level of just elite players and just skill and how well they gelled. Oh my god. Sweden came out in the second period and we're like, we remember how to play now.
They're like, just kidding. JK,
just kidding. I thought we were starting off slow. My B.
we were supposed to dive in head first. Ooh, literally, I was just dipping my toe in the water.
Sorry, I was just trying to see if it was lukewarm or too hot still.
Yeah.
I'm live, laugh, loving.
It's fantastic.
I am well known in my dislike of Matthew Tkachuk. Specifically.
But it is a great time to be a Tkachuk apologist. I have and will always be a Tkachuk. Well, I won't always be. There could be something.
There are lines.
There are lines, and there are harsh lines in the sand. But I would consider myself a Tkachuk apologist just for the whole family.
You are.
And
I apologize for Matt Rempe. You apologize for the Tkachuk, specifically Matthew.
Yeah, and it's a great time to be a Tkachuk apologist. You know, if you too are a Tkachuk apologist. How you doing?
It could be argued. Let's not get into the semantics of who won the fights. Let's just get into the brotherhood of it.
Dude, did you see that there was a group message? Brady, Matthew, and JT
Yes, of course I saw. I have TikTok back. It's been such a great week. TikTok's back for me. An idiot, a psycho who deleted it first day. It was banned. I have been in hell. Purgatory. Instagram has sucked.
That was on Valentine's Day that they gave it back, and then Sabrina Carpenter released a deluxe album. It was a great Valentine's Day.
The day before,
actually.
I made an A on my farm test. Shout out me. And then TikTok's back. Sabrina drops the deluxe album. I was like, this day literally can't go wrong. Like my skin's clearing up.
Yeah, I did take some notes for the Saturday games. Because I was home alone. Lauren had
Which
to work.
fight do you think was better? Actually, the edit that is, we'll repost it if we haven't already. I don't even care about the fights necessarily.
I've reposted so much from that game.
The one that I sent you yesterday that you immediately sent me.
That they dapped up?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
the
reposted.
one that's like, the gang goes, what I trust. As they dap up and Matthew's like pounding on the glass in the penalty box.
Dude.
Like, let's go. And Brady, when Matthew's fighting, he's go, get him. I didn't realize Brady actually fought. Mostly because I don't watch their games. And secondly, because I don't like the Tkachuks. I thought Brady was all talk. And I didn't realize how big he is either. Like, he's kind of a unit.
Yeah, he's a unit.
His neck to head ratio width-wise is stacked.
He's got a Formula One driver neck.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
They got these thick necks that can handle the G-force. It's crazy. And the rest of their body would be little itty bitty so it can fit in the car. It's weird body.
He's 6'4", 225.
How tall is Matthew?
I think he could flick me in the forehead and I'd have a concussion.
Die.
Ooh,
I don't care who you are. If you flick me in the forehead, I'll lose my life over that fight. I don't care. You can beat me to oblivion, but I will never back down. Never what? Never let a man get away with that.
Matthew's 6'2", 206. So he is solid.
Yeah, I thought Brady was bigger than him.
Brady's bigger.
Every sense
Brady's
of the word.
the youngest sibling. The youngest sibling's always taller and bigger. I mean, look at me. You're what, 5'2"?
5'2" and a half, actually.
I'm 5'6". So like
I know.
I tower.
Let's not get into our insecurities.
You're so cute though, and petite, and
I would give anything to have a couple more inches, preferably in the legs.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. That's what all the she say, specifically this one about my height.
I think I need to edit that out.
I think you should leave it in.
Okay.
Who's it gonna hurt? Nobody.
But I
also like the way they boo everyone too was so hurtful.
Yeah.
The Mario Lemieux. We didn't even get into the Mario Lemieux.
Girl, I've been trying to get into it, but we've been
Look.
I'm doing
Test
it too.
4 Nations worked the entire weekend. I need to get it out.
Yeah, my friend Naomi was like, hey, there's a basketball game. Auburn and Alabama played. Number 1 and 2 teams in the state.
I don't give a shit about basketball.
I know, but I wanted to hang out with my friends, and I was like, I can't. 4 Nations.
I was like, I have previous obligations. Things. Me and my couch.
I made a video. It's no longer available. It got taken down.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, first of all, it wouldn't upload, and then it did upload, and then it's taken down now. All this to say, I made an interview. I made an interview
of myself
prior to 4 Nations, and I'm about to call myself ignorant. I said USA was going to be the first team out. Oh my gosh, was I wrong?
But it's not because I thought they were going to be bad. It's just because I like to pick one team that's looking super
I wanted Canada
stacked into it to just fumble. And I'm sorry,
yeah,
I'm not going to wish
true.
that, or I'm not going to manifest that or verbalize that on Team Canada
God
with
knows.
Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid, and the McKinnon line.
Connor McJesus.
I'm not doing it. Hallelujah. He is risen.
He is risen. All this to say,
so it had to be Team USA.
I wanted Sweden to win the whole thing.
And I wanted Finland. Just for the hell of it. Why not? More Finns, more wins. Let's do
honestly,
it. Love Sebastian Aho. Love Eric Kalla.
After the first, couple games, after Finland's first game, I was like, ooh.
Yeah. I was like,
that's brutal.
But
Finland, Sweden, and Canada right now are all tied for points. First of all, this is filmed on Monday. No sense. Canada and Finland play at noon in an hour and a half. So obviously we don't know how that game has turned out yet. But I was really
It's
shocked.
US and Finland.
Canada is playing Finland. US is playing Sweden tonight at 6.
Look,
7.
Hear me out. Canada's beating Finland, obviously. But what if and go with me here.
I'm following.
Sweden. They're down by 3 going into the third period. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
William Nylander's looking around at the mustaches. He's saying, well, I got the best one out here other than Philip, so we got to go to work. It's on our mustaches to carry this team to victory.
Team Sweden really is Team Mustache.
And then bam, 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 3 in a row, less than a minute. There we go. We go to overtime because Team USA is like, what the hell? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
McAvoy, we need you. Calling all the baddies to the ice, please.
Calling all the baddies. Dude, we get Brady, Matthew, McAvoy.
I be shaking in my boots. He absolutely leveled McDavid twice that I saw.
A meme that was a clip of him getting absolutely leveled and it said big bitch.
Never. Not in this household, but that is so funny. We would never say that about you, Connor.
Jesus, I apologize.
Oh, forgive me, Connor, for I have sinned.
But dude, honestly, watching that Canada-US game, I was like, am I proud to be an American?
Red, white, and blue, motherfucker. These colors don't run.
I actually heard eagles screeching as I was going to bed.
Look, I think
crazy.
it's a pretty, I don't want to say universal. In this household, the way things have been in January alone, it's not been, shall we say, the proudest moment in American history.
It's a polite way to say that.
When we can go into a sporting event and absolutely fuck them up, that's when I am at my most American. I'm talking Olympics, Winter Games,
Dude,
foreign nations.
Winter Olympics are next year too.
I love winter.
I hope Russia gets to participate. I don't think they will though. But okay, quickly. They were talking before the Finland-Sweden game, and they were saying if Finland didn't win it in regular time, then they were out of the final. Like, there was no shot of them making the final.
Yes.
And they did win it in overtime. But, so they're not going to make the final, period.
Boo!
U.S. is making the final. That's a given.
They deserve to.
Dude.
Oh, my gosh.
And I think... oh my gosh. First of all, I also saw something that was like, honestly, Keith Kachuk's name deserves to be, like, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame just for creating these two and giving us this tournament. Finland did pull their goalie after the first period.
Now, do I think Nova Scotia should actually be like the capital of
Canada?
No, I was going to say the NHL, like NHL headquarters, because look at what they have churned out.
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, queen of my heart.
Also, Barkov was limping.
Yeah.
Down the hallway at the end of the second, and everybody was stressing. But no, Finland came in. They won it a minute and 49 seconds into overtime, which was a slay.
Yeah.
I said finals.
I was watching that live. I told my orientee, I said, I don't care what's going on. I am unavailable from this hour. You better figure it out because I've got a game to watch.
Literally. I did make some final thoughts after that game.
Mm-hmm.
The booing while Nylander had puck possession was crazy. I didn't realize that they disliked him that much.
Why do they dislike him so much?
He's William Nylander.
He is my blonde baby. Leave him alone.
I think some Finnish fans too were a bit upset that, because he's got dual citizenship. He was born in Canada, but he's also got Swedish citizenship. I think some people were like, oh, that's not fair. He should have had to play for Canada. But
no, punish him with having to play for Team Canada.
What a shame. But then, he grew up in Sweden. Yes. He's got Sweden citizenship. Let the man play.
I really think we should make it 5 nations or like a co-nationship and let Russia and Finland team up.
I think I would support that. Dude, actually, Ovi.
I just think it's not fair that they don't get to participate.
Yeah. Also, for the US,
look at who we have in charge.
Do you want to hear my quick notes from the US-Canada game?
Yes.
Prior to the game, if US wins in regulation, they will make the final. I'm kind of rooting for Canada, though. They at least need to push an overtime loss. Quickly followed by 9 seconds, 3 fights, 2 Kachucks. I love this sport.
I know it started as I was driving home, and you were sending me just back to back voice messages. Dude, I was going well over the speed limit. I was like, I've got to get home. I've got to get home. Things are happening at an escalated pace.
I couldn't even send them before something else was happening. I was like, oh my God, you got to get home right now. Okay, should we talk about PWHL, though?
Do you think that William Nylander, did he look like he was sad that they were booing him?
I don't think
I got sad when they booed Austin Matthews. I just don't like the booing. It's not very me, though. That's where I'm a bit soft. Let's just
Canada was booing during the U.S. national anthem, though.
Yep.
I saw something after the game about them asking the Kachuk brothers, and they were like, yeah, it kind of just pissed us off more. And I'm like, yeah, you poked the bear and you found out what the Kachucks are capable of.
Yeah, I loved it, though. I think that's a level of disrespect that I don't personally love. But I don't love the idea of just, I don't know. I support cheering for your team. I don't really love being mean to your opponent.
Well, we grew up too with
everyone's just doing the best they can.
I think too we grew up with the say if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, which was repeated so often in our childhood.
However many times it was said to you, take it and triple it. And that's how many times it was said to me in my attitude.
And so we just gotta live with that. Which, like,
it just makes me sad because if I was out there, well, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. It would just piss me off.
Yeah.
And make me be more aggressive. But there's got to be some sensitive baddies on the team that are like, God, we're just here to do a job. Ma'am, I'm just here to play my sport.
I just want to do this for my country.
Sir, do you think you could stop for 2 seconds?
Yeah. Okay.
PWHL.
PWHL.
Let's get it.
Hey. On the the train of America.
What?
I don't know.
Do you mean like in the vein of while we're talking about?
While we're talking about America.
Okay.
This is our first American team that we've talked about from the PWHL, which is not saying much.
Boston.
We've only talked to Boston Fleet. I'm saving Montreal for last. Because why not?
Why not?
It's
your podcast. You can do what you want.
I can do what I want. This is actually my world. You're just listening to it.
True.
Congrats.
True.
I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. I'll just start with their general manager, Danielle Marmer. She's only 30 years old.
Get it, queen.
Get it, queen. Born in Massachusetts.
Good state.
Both her and her sisters, she has 2 sisters, grew up playing hockey. Her mom actually managed a local ice rink in Vermont where they actually grew up.
Cute.
And she credits the time at that rink for her love of hockey and sports. She played hockey, soccer, and lacrosse, and then was selected for the USA Hockey Select 17 National Development Camp. A lot of words.
That is
in 2011.
That's so Ellen Hughes coded of her.
Right?
Like,
girl,
down
right?
to the T.
Literally. She finished high school with honors and received an Outstanding Female Athlete Award as well. And then she played college hockey in Canada for the Quinnipiac Bobcats from 2014 to 2017. One of her seasons there, so 2015 through 2016, the Bobcats finished with their best program record ever of 33-5, which is honestly
33-5.
Yeah, which is a great. They won the championship.
Yeah.
That's an insane record.
Yes.
After graduation, she was an assistant coach for the women's hockey team in Connecticut, or at Connecticut College, from 2017 through 2019. And then from there, she actually became director of player development and hockey operations back at Quinnipiac.
That's a heck of a name.
Crazy, right?
You're doing a great job with that.
Thank you so much. I practiced. She also worked for the Boston Bruins.
Heck yeah.
As a player development program coach and a scouting assistant. The first woman to ever hold a scouting position for the Bruins and to hold an on-ice coaching position. I said it should have happened before 2022, but it's still a slay on her end.
Well, it happened within the first 100 years of us having the right to vote, so a win is a win.
Yeah, that's fair. And that is their general manager.
Oh, she's so sweet looking.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
So then their head coach, Courtney Bouchard-Cassell, she also grew up playing hockey, soccer, basketball, and badminton. So a lot
badminton?
Right? Crazy, huh?
I didn't realize that was like an actual sport.
Yeah,
I thought that was just something you do in the summer.
It's just because it's something we did in the summer.
Yeah.
She attended the University of New Hampshire, played hockey, defense, and had 28 points her freshman year. Consistently one of the best female defensemen in the NCAA all throughout her college experience.
Queen.
Period. And in 2018, after some time, she had some other head coaching positions, some assistant coaching, like minor leagues, high schools, stuff like that. She became head coach of the PWHL team, the Toronto Furies. She also debuted at the same time as an assistant coach. You're gonna make
every time debut. What is that?
That's the word.
It's nonsense. Knock it off.
What is it? How do
debut?
You say? Debut.
She made her debut.
She also debuted as assistant
So that would be debuted because she debuted. It's past tense.
I'm just gonna say it how I say it.
Okay.
She also
Debuted.
as assistant coach of Hockey Canada's under-18 team. That team then won gold at the 2019 World Championship. So she's got some.
She's been around the block.
She's been around the block. She knows what she's doing.
It's not her first rodeo.
Yeah. Last season they finished third in the regular season and made the playoffs, sweeping Montreal in round 1. Like,
good for them.
Yeah, but they did lose in the final to Minnesota.
Bummer.
Yeah. They initially, when they were coming to figure out what name they wanted to have, they initially registered a trademark for the Boston Wicked. It got leaked and fans hated it.
That is a stupid name.
Literally hated it. So they changed it to the Boston Fleet.
I guess you could do a play on like we're defying gravity, but I'm glad that got vetoed.
The bee in their logo, don't worry, I have a picture of it, is supposed to be an anchor.
Love. Immediately love.
You can kind of see it. I didn't see it until they pointed it out.
If that's what we're calling an anchor. Oh, from the side, yes.
I also feel like it looks like the Hartford Whalers logo.
Everyone just wants to be a whaler.
Changed. Period. But it's a nod to the historic commercial fishing cruise from the Charlestown Navy Yards that are right there.
Cute.
Amy Shearer, the PWHL Senior Vice President of Business Operations, said when they released the identity that a fleet stands for strength in numbers, something that this team proved last season.
Love.
It's a slay. Some quick little players. Hillary Knight. Do you recognize that name?
Nope.
You should. She played college hockey for Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Sophomore season, she broke the record for points, goals, and power play goals. Had 24 multiple point games consecutively.
God.
Just that season, too. Just her sophomore year.
She really showed out.
Including a game in September of 2008 where she scored 5 goals in one game.
5?
Yeah, girl. She graduated.
I don't know what happened to her that game, but can I just say, slay.
Slay. She graduated from Wisconsin holding the college records in goals with 143, game-winning goals, power play goals, and shorthanded goals.
There's nothing she can't do.
Yeah. She was also captain of the 2023 gold medal USA Women's World Championship team, which is slay. She played it. You'll notice not all of these, but I would argue 95% of the players in the PWHL are Olympic athletes, are on their national teams.
Of course they are.
It's insane.
Because there's not enough teams to not have a bunch of bosses on it.
Yeah, period.
So if you're good at your sport, you're going to play for your country most of the time.
Most of the time. She won silver in the 2022 Winter Olympics.
We love silver.
She played in 13 Women's World Championship teams, having 9 gold medals and 4 silver, which is insane.
9 gold medals.
Yeah. She was named Player of the Year at the 2023 Women's World Championship.
Appropriate? Yes.
She's also played in 12 Four Nation tournaments, having 7 first place medals, 4 second, and 1 third. Insane. In 2009 and 2010, she actually took a year off from school. She was
gap year.
She was at Wisconsin. She went to go play for Team USA.
She did not take a gap year. She took an academic gap year.
Yes, she was the youngest player on both the men's and women's teams that year.
Exactly.
She signed as a free agent, one of their 3 before the draft with the Boston Fleet. She's also their representative for the PWHL Players Association. Currently leads the team in points as well. Shock. I can't believe she's doing both.
This is all just crazy to hear.
Crazy. So then we have Suzanne Tapani. She's Finnish.
Heck yeah. More fins, more wins.
More fins, more wins. That was literally my first note.
Period.
She's also nicknamed Suski, which is it's kind of cutie.
Love that for her. Am I good? Yes, I'm just having an atrocious hair day because I need to wash my hair, but I do not have the motivation. I don't have time. We've got 2 games. I've got homework to do.
Yeah.
It's not happening. If you see my grease, no, you don't.
She played for the Women's Swedish Hockey League before coming to the U.S., where she played college hockey at North Dakota.
You said she played for the Swedish League?
Yeah.
So they don't hate some Finns.
Okay. From 2019 to 2021, she then, during the COVID break, really, went back to Finland, played for the men's under 18 team.
Period.
Trained with various men's professional athletes in this time, including Capo Kakko and Mikko Rantanen. Little name
Casual.
drop. Little name drop.
You might know who they are. You might have heard their names.
If you haven't, are you living under a rock?
Or are you just not into hockey?
Fair. Last season, not last season. I don't know what year we are in.
Season.
She signed a contract with
And
the
how
PHF.
much did she get paid?
Well, she signed a contract in the 2023-2024 season with the PHF. Then that league folded. She never actually got to play a game with them. But then she was drafted 25th overall by Minnesota, who then traded her last season.
25th?
Overall. They were building new leagues.
That's fine.
Nobody had anybody. Another little fun fact. She's played in 3 Olympics for Team Finland, won bronze all.
Period.
3 years.
We love
She's
bronze.
won 5 World Championship gold medals.
Exactly.
Plus 1 in juniors.
Mm-hmm.
And she currently leads the team in goals. So her and Hillary are kind of doing the thing.
Yeah. Yes.
Period.
Understatement. They are the thing, actually.
They are the thing. There's this other woman, Megan Keller, played for Boston College.
That's a very cute name.
Right? Mm-hmm. American. Slay.
America! Fuck yeah!
She set records for single season points and goals by a defender while at Boston. A record she still holds today.
I love all these defenders.
She actually holds the conference record, so the NCAA, for single season and career points, goals, and assists by a defender.
Okay.
Slay. She won Hockey East's Top Player of the Year, led the nation's defensemen in many areas in her time at Boston. She's participated in 2 Olympics, winning 1 gold and 1 silver. She's got 5 golds for the Women's World Championship for Team USA.
Those are rookie numbers. We need to get them up.
I've only got 5 goals.
What are you doing?
Brutal. Their team motto is tougher together.
I love it.
Me too.
I wish, did they have like a little poem or whatever for them? Like how the PWHL, my God. Shut up, Lauren, and use that brain.
ABCDEFG.
Sorry, there's a lot of letters that were originally thrown around for them.
Yeah.
Like how they have their little motto. Motto's a better word than poem.
Yeah, their motto is the tougher together.
I feel like they could really build on that. I could write
Most
y'all
of them
a
are
banger motto, like a backstory.
I'm still going to link. I also have the team identity articles that I pulled a lot of information from for these 2 teams as well that I'll link in our bio the same I did last time.
Yes.
There's a lot more information in there as well, going into more detail. Are you ready for the Montreal Victoire?
I really don't know, but I've been anxiously waiting.
They've got a stacked
cast.
They've got a stacked team.
Oof. Of course they do.
Okay.
They deserve it.
So their general manager, I would love to have a conversation with her. I've got so many questions for her. Danielle Sauvageau. Born and raised in Montreal.
We love.
It's a slay. She spent 33 years as a police officer, including 10 years in narcotics, partially as an undercover cop.
Dude, that's some lore.
Yeah, girl.
Even if their uniform sucked, that right there, I'd be like, yeah, I am your number one fan.
She has a degree in social work.
She also has a degree in being a baddie.
Literally. She previously had
with a major in queenery.
Honestly, yeah. And an undergrad in boss bitch.
Yes.
She previously has coaching experience, but really where it shined, where it like actually took off, was when she joined the under-19 women's hockey team as they were founded, and she became head coach of that for Team Canada, of course. Previously, the head coach of Canada's national women's team as well, when they won gold in 2022 for the Winter Olympics. Mm-hmm. That was the first time in 50 years that the Canadians' national women's team had won gold.
In 50 years, you say?
In 50 years.
That's a long time. Mm-hmm. That's a really long time to not win a gold.
It's a really long time.
For Canada.
Yeah. She was
inducted. Thank you, Danielle.
because of that, because she was coach at that time, she was inducted into the Canadian Olympic Hall of Fame in 2008. She was also the first female NHL Saturday Night Hockey TV analyst for French Canadian TV, which is a slay. She was general manager of the Montreal Caribbeans. What
the heck is a carabin?
Girl, I don't know.
That's not for me to say. Never heard of it before. I didn't know what a Canuck was a couple months ago.
Yeah. And then she was general manager and coach of their PWHPA Montreal team. And then it was just a natural succession for her to be general manager of the Victoire. Their current head coach, Corey Cheverie, played in the CWHL for 6 years with Toronto.
Oh, okay.
From the start of that franchise.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Won the Clarkson Cup in 2014 with them. Her last goal of her career was in her last game. It was a third period tying goal to go into overtime with 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the period.
Daggum.
It was assisted by Natalie Spooner and Kelly Terry.
Oh my gosh. Hey, we know you.
Hi, girl. How are you?
We miss you.
She was the first full-time female coach hired by, or at any university level men's hockey team.
We love to see it, truly.
By the Toronto Metropolitan University. She's also won gold. Shock. At the 2019 Under-18 Championship as coach, and then at the 2021 World Championship as coach for Team Canada. So, lots of gold medals.
She's a real leader of women.
Yeah, she is.
And men.
And men. Period.
Real leader.
She's just a leader. Mm-hmm. She's just that bitch.
She just is.
She's that girl. Ladies and gentlemen, her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, they hold the record, the Victoire. They hold the record for the largest capacity crowd for a women's hockey event ever.
Yep.
With 21,105 attendees at the Bell Center in a game versus Toronto, April of last year. That is the maximum capacity for the Bell Center.
I love it so much.
Those tickets sold out in 20 minutes.
Daggum.
We love it. Mm-hmm. As we know, they made the playoffs last season, playing Boston in round 1, being swept by Boston.
Yeah.
So Victoire, as opposed to victory or whatever, will always be pronounced in the French way.
As it should.
As deemed by the PWHL senior vice president that early on in the naming process said it's going to be French and it's only going to be French.
Yeah, of course.
So on any broadcast, anything, it's going to be Victoire.
Yes.
Period.
That shouldn't have been up for debate. That shouldn't have need clarifying.
No, I agree. Well, I'm glad that they did clarify, though, because, I mean, other people would have just said the Montreal Victory.
And we would have said, who?
Who? I don't know. I don't know her.
Spell that word out for me.
Spell it out.
Because that's not a team I've heard of. Mm-mm. Especially in that league.
No. They, when establishing the name, they wanted it to feel confident and triumphant.
And it does.
And never small. And I think they succeeded with that.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Their logo, so you know how it's like got the wings? Mm-hmm. Those are the wings of the goddess of victory. Yeah.
Dude. They ate with that. They absolutely left no crumbs.
Yeah. I've said it once and I've said it before. Mm-hmm. They went back for seconds and are taking leftovers home.
Dadgum. I'm going to say once again, I don't know how to use this appropriately, but I'm going to say they ate down.
I still don't think that's how it's used. I don't know, though.
I don't know either. No one has clarified for me.
I need a Gen Z person to tell me.
I have TikTok again, so I'll learn.
Their fans seem so fun.
Yeah.
Supposedly during intermissions, the DJ still plays music, which isn't necessarily a thing.
Really?
I mean, they'll play other music, but it's normally just like rolling soundtracks. The DJ is like doing that thing. The lights go down and it, quote, turns into a club of sorts.
Oh my God.
And that's so fun.
Yes.
Yes.
Immediately, yes.
That sold out game versus Toronto at the Bell Center was called Duel at the Top because both teams were vying for first place in the league at the time.
I love it.
Currently, they lead the league in points by a good margin. They have 34 points. Minnesota is second with 26. Toronto is third with 24. And then Boston with 23. Ottawa and New York are tied for last with 20. So they've got almost a 10-point lead. They've got an 8-point lead over Minnesota.
Yep.
Which, period.
Show them your dominance.
I literally said, if the Habs couldn't do it, the Victoire better. Their record, do you want to know their record right now?
I love the Habs so much.
I do too. Their record right now?
I love the Victoire. The same amount, actually. Yes, I do.
12-3-3. Insane.
If they wanted to, they would.
That is insane.
How? How you do that?
How you do that? I'm just asking for the Habs. How are you doing that? Okay, let's talk about players.
Let's do it.
Typically, I start with the team captain. Their team captain is so elite that I'm saving her for the end.
Ooh.
There's also some information that I'm sitting on that I want to save for the end.
All right.
First and foremost.
Yes.
Aaron Ambrose.
Ooh. Okay.
Sick name. Defense. First draft pick in the 2023 inaugural draft for the Victoire. 6th overall. She's an alternate captain as well.
Of course.
She played AAA boys hockey from 11 to 14.
Oh.
Named captain in her second season of that as well.
Oh, period. She said, I'm a boys. I got those. Y'all follow my lead.
She moved to women's hockey at 14. She also began playing at that time for the under-18 championship team in 2008 at 14 years old. So, like, she's one of the youngest people on this team.
She's good.
She made Canada's national women's under-18 team at 15, the second youngest player to ever do so, and only second by a few months.
Should have been born first.
She was named Best Defender of the 2012 Women's World Under-18 Championship as well. Then she went to college at Clarkson University.
That's such a crazy resume pre-college.
Yeah, girl. She went to Clarkson University, led the rookies in the NCAA in scoring. I just, typed that all kinds of weird. She led rookie scoring in the NCAA. She had 36 points her freshman year of college. Her sophomore year, she had hat tricks in 2 consecutive games.
If I was playing on that team, I'd be like,
just give her the puck.
We're going to be all right. I'll be back here. She's got it.
She's got it. She then went on to play in the CWHL, was the Defender of the Year for the 2018-2019 season.
Yep.
Last season, she was also named the league's top defender. Just watch out. Just watch out for her.
She can defend.
Yes.
And she's going to.
And you know what else?
No.
She is very outspoken on her struggles with depression and anxiety as well.
Oh, we love a mental health queen.
Yeah.
It should be talked about.
And honestly, too, with that level at such a young age, I bet she did have anxiety. I bet she did struggle with that kind of stuff. Yeah. And I honestly applaud anybody who speaks out about that. She's also pledged to donate her brain to concussion research after her death.
How many concussions has she had? Do we know? More than one.
A lot. Our next player is Laura Stacey. Also with her gold medal.
Okay, Laura.
Sorry, I had to scroll past the next player's stacked resume. It took me a while. She was also one of the first 3 players signed prior to the draft. An alternate captain. Holds 1 Olympic gold medal and 1 silver. She has played in 5 world championships, winning 5 medals. 2 gold, 2 silver, and 1 bronze.
A little bit of everything.
She played college hockey at Dartmouth, but she was captain her senior year, named to the all-rookie team as a freshman, and was a finalist for Rookie of the Year.
Period.
Played in the PWHL, drafted 3rd overall by the Brampton Thunder in 2016, won a Clarkson Cup in 2018, and then last season, she was the 4th leading goal scorer in the league. She is the team's player representative for the Players Association as well. I love that all the teams have that.
It's crazy that you pronounce every single letter of words. I've never heard representative said like that. And I hope I never hear that again.
Have you
yes,
ever heard
I do like that they have one person to represent the team.
Me too.
For each team.
Have you ever heard of King Clancy?
Nope.
You should have.
I have not.
She is the great granddaughter of King Clancy, who was an iconic NHL player. He played
an actual king, or
no, that was his name. He played 16 seasons in the NHL, won 3 cups, and is listed as one of the top 100 greatest players in NHL history.
King, also as in King, like truly. God, those parents really took a risk with that, huh?
I believe
and
King
then carried
was a
it
nickname.
On. I freaking hope so.
Everybody refers to him as King Clancy. He's Sounds also like inducted he into it. Yeah, he's also inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame.
And we love it, and we love him.
Now it's time for their captain, Marie-Philippe Poulin. Just for reference, when you Google her name, you know how it pops up like suggested? Sidney Crosby pops up under there, and so does Wayne Gretzky. So that's a good mindset to keep in mind when you.
Okay, so that's the ballpark of talent.
That's a pretty accurate ballpark.
Okay. Did they call her the great one?
They do call her the greatest female player ever.
And my apologies, Marie. I was not familiar with your game.
Yes.
This is new to me.
She was one of the 3 players selected prior to the draft as well.
Dude, I bet they were salivating when they got her. Just chomping at the bit. A lot of
media people were like, everybody figured she would go to Montreal because she's from Montreal.
Ah, heck
so everybody figured she would, but if she had decided not to, it would have been an absolute bidding war to get her.
She said, Mommy's home.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
She is one of Montreal and Canada's most well-known athletes ever. At just 16 years old, she began play in the PWHL.
Whoo! Starting them young.
Yeah. Playing 2 seasons for the Montreal Stars. Won Rookie of the Year and a Clarkson Cup in 2009. She then played college hockey at Boston. Captain, obviously. Post-college, she joined the Montreal CWHL team again, which was now the Les Canadiennes de Montreal.
Okay.
I'm not French, guys. It's a lot. She won 3 MVP and scoring titles in 4 seasons.
Oh, man.
Oh,
my goodness.
She's the first women's hockey player in history to win the Northern Star Award given to Canada's Athlete of the Year.
That is such a cute name for an award.
Right?
The Northern Star.
Isn't it?
I love that.
I love that name.
And she definitely deserves it from what I'm hearing.
There's a goal. I know you love a name.
Mm-hmm.
The Golden Goal.
Ooh.
Of the 2014 Sochi Olympics.
2014 was a good Olympics game.
It was. In the gold medal game versus U.S., Poulin scored the game tying goal with just 54.6 seconds left in the third period to send it to overtime.
Okay.
They went into a triple overtime.
My anxiety cannot handle that.
On a 4-3 power play in triple overtime, Poulin scores the game-winning goal for Team Canada to win gold.
Oh.
That's referred to as the golden goal.
We shall call her Queen Marie from henceforth.
Yes. They do have a nickname for her, Captain Clutch.
We can do better than that.
Yeah. Speaking of Team Canada, though, she's been captain since 2015.
Yeah.
She joined in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
She has 3 Olympic gold medals, 1 silver. Only women's hockey player to score goals in 3 Olympic gold medal games. 2 of those goals were game-winning goals.
What can't you do? Truly.
Literally. She's got 11 world championship medals.
Oh, 11. Okay.
Yeah. 3 gold, 7 silver, 1 bronze.
So a little variety pick.
Yes. In 2020, the NHL All-Star Game held a elite women's showcase.
And she was number 1.
Yeah. She was voted best female hockey player in the world, a vote held by NHL players.
NHL players? Mm-hmm. The men?
Yeah.
Why are they here?
It's the NHL All-Star Game. Why would a man be there?
Why would a man be there?
She was also hired as a player development consultant for the Montreal Canadiens.
Yes.
In 2022. Her PWHL.
I love that for the Habs.
Dude, me too. For the PWHL, I've already said that. Everybody assumed she would sign with Montreal if she hadn't.
Plot twist, she did.
Plot twist, I'm shocked. She was a finalist for the Billie Jean King Award last season for MVP. Sarah Nurse says that she...
queen of my heart.
Literally. She says that she thinks that Poulin will go down as one of the best players to ever touch their game. And I fully agree. 1,000%.
Yes.
She currently leads the team in points and goals. 13 and 11, respectively. She also leads the league in goals. She's also been knighted by the National Order of Quebec last year.
I didn't know they did that. I love it.
I do too. And then I'll tell their team motto, and then I have a question for you. Their team motto, celebrating competition, embracing triumph.
Okay.
Period. So let's circle.
Their motto should have been, we're classier, better, and cuter. Try harder.
Try harder, do worse.
But that's not very uplifting, so theirs is fine.
So, my last bit of information that I wanted to share. Laura Stacey.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try to guess who she's married to?
Well, it's not Sidney Crosby. Know that.
No, it's not.
Is it someone I would feasibly guess?
I'll just tell you.
No. Oh. I want to guess. Is it someone I would guess, though?
I don't know.
Is it a hockey player?
Yes.
Is it a hockey coach?
No.
My initial thought was Rick Tocchet.
You're thinking the wrong league.
Oh, a worser league than the NHL?
It's the PWHL.
Oh, she's married to someone in the PWHL. She married to Marie?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm a genius.
Marie-Philippe Poulin and Laura Stacey got married last year.
Cute.
They started dating in 2017. They were teammates on Team Canada.
It's a love story, baby, just say yes.
They announced their engagement May 2023 and got married last September.
This is the second hockey romance.
There's been lots of them, actually.
Oh. NHL, I'm looking at you.
They have a dog named Arlo.
Oh, that's so cute.
There is an edit.
She bagged an absolute queen.
There is an edit to the Crawling Back to You song.
Stop.
That gives me chills. Their wedding, stunning. I actually have wedding pictures to show you for them.
I think Philip Forsberg. Nope.
Philip Forsberg?
Yeah, I was like, that's not it. I think that is the most gorgeous wedding I've ever seen. Oh.
The umbrellas.
The dresses.
Girl,
they look so happy.
Yeah.
Ugh. We do love. Sorry, I kicked the hell out of this mic. Sorry, girl. Didn't mean to do you like that.
I said, They're like the Sidney Crosby, Mario Lemieux of the PWHL to me, except if they were romantic and not paternal. Too far?
No. Yeah. Okay. That's father and son. If we're talking like
romantic
friends to lovers, I can think of a couple NHL duos. I think we're thinking of the same two. Comment what you think we're thinking of.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and say it. Austin Matthews, William Nylander. They have the cutest little edit to that song. Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith. Same thing.
Nico
just a couple
Heischer,
of cuties.
Jack Hughes.
That's more like brother vibe.
That's true.
Not like best friends to lovers.
Yeah. I love it.
But I understand. They don't have to be together. Just be we're just best friends. And that's fine. But those are banger edits flying out about you.
Those are banger edits.
And I wish that my best friend, if I was famous and me and my best friend had edits about how we should basically be in love with each other, I'd be like, yeah, we got a strong friendship rocking, huh? Because people think we should be in love. I would view it as a compliment.
I would too. But I don't have toxic masculinity, so.
That should really die off.
Literally.
It's not that... I'm on TikTok, so I'm like, it's not that bad. But then on so many of the Four Nations posts, we've got people commenting about Canada being the 51st state, which makes me want to black the hell out with rage. Shut the fuck up. That's so stupid. What you're talking about. That's so stupid.
That's so stupid.
We don't have a Geneva Convention because of us. We have a Geneva Convention because of Canada's war crimes. Let's just remember, they are not like some docile little nation. They're literally our side. Never mind, shut up.
Yeah. Okay.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Crawling back to you.
Let's just take a moment to center ourselves.
I would like to play some mindful meditation really fast. This is a Macklin celebrating Will Smith. They're just so cute.
They're such
Nothing bad better ever happen to them, and they better never get separated.
Literally.
They are my babies.
Literally. Okay, well, next week we're talking about the Minnesota Frost and the New York Sirens. And then that's the conclusion to our PWHL series next week.
What are we going to talk about after that? Do you know?
I've got some things, don't worry.
Okay.
We might do another family.
I would kind of like to do a family. Comment what you want us to do. We're probably going to do a family.
We've got things, but we're more than willing to.
What lore do you want us to dive into next? Let us know.
Yeah.
Comment. And if you don't comment, I'm going to tell Abby.
Smash a like.
You don't have to smash it. You can ask it politely.
Ask for consent.
Consent. It's important.
It's actually the bare minimum, if you will. Okay.
Okay, final notes. Who do we think is going to win today?
I think Canada and the U.S. are going to win.
I think the U.S. is definitely winning. I'm going to go Sweden wins.
Because
I want it.
Ooh. Sweden's playing the U.S.
I thought the U.S. was playing Finland.
No, the U.S. has already played Finland.
You're right. I recall.
It's Canada, Finland. I'm just going to pull it up to double check.
Okay, then Canada and Sweden. I want Sweden to win. I don't care.
Yeah, Canada, Finland, Sweden, U.S. I will
go down with my delusions. Sweden's winning today.
We have Max, though. Yeah, I think Canada's going to win to go into the final. This is tricky because U.S. is already making the final. So, like, just lose. It's fine. Do it for the plot. This is really going to decide who's playing versus the U.S. So, I kind of want...
Do I realistically think it's going to be Canada and the U.S. in the final? Yes, yeah. I do. Would I love for it to be Sweden versus the U.S.? Yeah. Yes, I would. Very much so.
Yeah. Okay. I'm scared. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I feel butterflies in my belly. That was a lot.
That's okay. You can feel like that. All right. Bye now.
Bye.
See you next episode.